There is simply a massive amount of undeniable observed evidence about climate change, to deny which is to just go around with a placard saying, "Oh, I am an ostrich."
Vision precedes, or should precede, the reality. We need to understand where we're trying to get to before we set out to get there. If we understand what the goal is and we agree and there's some consensus around the future, we can be much more efficient and much more creative in getting there.
I think Ecotopia and ecotopian thinking is almost like a set of compass points to which we can direct our efforts. In the early years of the Industrial Revolution, scientists and technologists and entrepreneurs came together to discuss what the future might be like. In the early years of the new economy, in places like California, you had groups like the Homebrew Computing Club, which brought together people who then founded many of the big companies and industries of the future. We're again at one of those moments where initiatives like Ecotopia bring together people who are playing through this new set of rules, these new set of games. And out of that, I hope, will come some unusual combinations.
I think what we're seeing right now is that we're at the real period of transition, and that the decisions that we take right now will be with us. They'll determine whether we have a future in 2030 or not.
It's not just about waxing eloquent and romantically and sympathetically to Mother Earth. It's now time for us to Mother Earth, that it must be the verb.
Once we understand our interconnectedness, we need to begin to fashion our technologies, our economics, our social systems to reflect that interconnectedness, to support one another. We need to change certainly the forms of energy we use, how we power our economies. Fossil energy, its time is closing out very, very quickly.
Now is the time for civil disobedience, because I think governments have become far too complacent and have been bought off by the banks and the polluters. We need to reclaim our democracy, or we'll suffer the consequences.